frozen? Oh no, I'm good. Oh, here it comes. Good morning. I'm coming to you late in my morning. It's about 11:30 from Guam, and because there's been an event going on currently called the Embodiment Conference, I thought I would come to you live just with a little curiosity and exploration around the topic of what does embodiment mean to you. I know some I don't know what you'd call it, philosophers or whatever, speak about embodiment is just the fact that we live in a body. And then others have other ways that they look at living in a body. And I'm just going to share a couple of books that are meaningful to me is that I really like the word bodyfulness. So Christine Caldwell has created a wonderful book around this, because when we speak about mindfulness a lot, we are actually speaking about tuning into sensations in the body, and we sort of privilege mind over body, and I kind of like to be in the body a lot. So the other book that's come to me recently is called Stalking the Wild SOAS, and it's a really different way of thinking about our core, and our core as fluid, and our core like a river. And I have just been loving those kind of concepts. I also took a workshop a while ago with an Alexander teacher named Robin, and she blew my mind with things like, well, where's the bottom of your head? And most people might think it's the chin, but it's actually the roof of the mouth. And so a little, play, she calls whatever she was doing was body mapping. So anyway, she talked about, how the roof of the mouth is the base of the head. And that makes so much sense because that's where the atlas and the axis that really support the head. And so anyway, when I really contemplate embodiment, I really feel like it's a bottomless well that we just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper into our lived experiences in the body. And one way to do that, and I've done a video around appreciating the body and doing touch and things like that. So maybe we'll just go into a little experiential around what does embodiment mean to you. So if I come back from the camera and start to, I'll just start on the floor a little bit, but just start to get into movement as I say to you, what does embodiment mean to you? Sort of what resonates? What does embodiment feel like to you? How does it taste? How is it part of our sensory mechanism? Interoception, which is the internal experience, or proprioception, which is movement experience. So there's many, many facets. And as I'm warming up my body, what speaks most to you about this topic or this area or this feeling, this sensation? Because it's really an alive, in the moment experience. It's really not, it probably has past and future, but really it's in this moment. Where is your body? So where is it in space? How is it internally? Can you feel underneath your skin? Can you feel your viscera? Can you feel your back body? So one of the imaginings I have, or curiosities I have with embodiment is, and of course that's embodiment itself sounds like it's sort of past tense, doesn't it? As opposed to embodying or bodyfulness. So playing with words is a really curiosity. I've got cats coming in. So as I am just lingering in different areas in my body as I'm warming up, I'm feeling, say, texture or shape or the relationship of body parts to one another. So maybe that's something that's useful for you in embodiment. How is your core? How are your limbs? We have 6 limbs: arms, legs, head, tail. How do all those relate to each other? Can we take that image of a river? Is there fluidity that really moves through the body? Can you feel all the elements, the air, the gravity, the ground? And perhaps there's something about being in the body, embodying, bodyfulness, whatever term really feels right to you. It brings up your aliveness. Where am I feeling very alive in my body? Is my body feeling a bit tired? Can I allow that to be the case? Or am I feeling quite awake and ready to move into the day? So how do we live with fullness in this body and appreciate all its wonders and its miraculousness and its shape and its texture and feeling, and carry through on our journey? Because we aren't separate in the body. We've been given this body to inhabit a planet at this time. So how do we really feel what's stirred in us as we move with bodyfulness, bodiness, embodiment? And if you're tuned into that conference, how is that creating aliveness in the body? Have you found talks or experiences that really enable you to be alive in your body? And certainly one of the practices that continues to sort of bring me into alignment and depth is authentic movement. And soon I'm having a virtual retreat. And if you'd like to join it, well, it's running out of time for space because people have been contacting me. But if you have a curiosity or an interest, please feel free to comment or send me a message. So we're just going to start to bring this to a close. So if you tune in or check in with your body, what are you noticing in your body, in sensations and feelings, textures, shape, energy? There's a lot of ways to inhabit experiencing this. And perhaps you just fill out your body with breath, or maybe you bring it into the center line with breath. However you like to find a little ending. Maybe you like a little bit of self-touch in the ending. Maybe you just like to bring the hands through the center line. We all have little ways that we like to bring ourselves to a sort of conclusion in the little experience. So perhaps this gives you something to explore in your body about embodiment, or maybe there's another word you like, or embodying, you know. So it seems to be kind of a catchphrase that's going around now. And we know that those of us who've had some practices for decades now, we've really been exploring what this means to us through our bodies. So thank you. I hope you got something from this, maybe a little more energy, maybe a feeling of more aliveness in your body. And tune in again soon. I've been a little remiss to do these, but I really enjoy doing these little lives. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world.